Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to part 6 of this Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster Platinum Trophy walkthrough. We just left the Goldor Manor and we're walking back around to where Manor is. We have to cross the little rivers here, head on inside. I did this off camera. All we have to do here is heal up in the inn and then board the ship. We're going to just go around here looking for one more Bestiary entry that can only be found around this part, and that is the Sea Dragon. So it might take a little bit to find him. He's slightly elusive. This was probably my 5th battle out here, but once you get him, then you're good to go with the Bestiary from around here. And then what we can do is we can turn our ship into the airship, and we're going to do a little flying. If you look at the map, you can see that there's a small island kind of in the middle of this big ocean where we're at right now, more on the northern end. So if you fly up toward the northwest of where we are right now, you're going to hit that island, and that's going to be our next destination. Land in the water, and then go into town. This is Duster, and we have a few things to do here. We're going to start by going to the armor shop, and we're just going to buy 2 of the rune bracers. These are really nice upgrades for our magic characters, so put one on your white mage and one on your black mage, and they'll just have a little stat boost. If you go on over to the weapon shop, you're probably going to be pretty disappointed because all of these weapons focus mostly around the bard job. So kind of a big bard town here. If you're not using a bard, it's useless, but if you do have a bard, this is a good place to buy the equipment. If you head way up on the left side toward the northern part of town, there's an earthen drum hiding in the grass. And now we're just going to go around the middle part of town, and we will loop around toward the right side of this pond. We will do the same thing, kind of hugging the outside of the trees, going through the grass, and right parallel with the guy up there, there's another item that you can pick up. That's all we have to do in Duster, so let's head on out. We will get back into the ship, and we're going to fly it way north. Just go straight north until you're pretty much parallel with the tops of the continents that are on the left and the right of you. And then we're going to go to the left. And eventually you will run into land over there with some forests that you can see. Just go ahead, land in the water, and then head on over into town. You can stop by and grab this chocobo woods, but we will again get them at a later point in the story too. But at least we get that one checked off for now. This is Replito, and there's a lot of hidden stuff around here, but we're first going to go down to the magic shop, and this is our first opportunity to buy some new summons. So we have 5 summons that you can buy, and they're just like any other magic spell. You can teach them to your characters, but they do take up one of your magic slots there, so just be prepared for that. If you head to the left side of the entrance, there's a lone tree with an item sitting inside of it. So grab that and then head on up to the forest to the left, and you can go through a secret passage to grab 2 items, one right on top of each other. Now go to the right side of town. There's a house, and you can go up the trees through a secret passage and go into the back of the house. If you interact with the right candle, it opens up a secret passage that allows you to go over and grab a chest. From here, we're going to go back out of this house and loop around the way that we came, and now hug the right side. You saw a little bit of a passage there, directly parallel with the pond. Just go around and grab the phoenix down there. And that's 1 treasure chest and 4 items in this place. So if you have all the summons and all of the items and chests here, then you're good to go. So let's head on out, and we're going to go back to our airship and start flying again. Head over to the right and then down, and what you want to find is a place where the ground is smoking. From here, fly into the smoke and you will be met with a cutscene. Ugh! Well, amazingly, we survived that fall from the sky. This is Castle Saronia. If you go to the north, there are a couple guards blocking the way that will not let us get into the castle, so we need to go find an ally that will allow us to get in there. We'll walk back past all of these soldiers that are facing each other in battle, and now this town has 4 different little towns around them. So we're going to go to the bottom left one. This is southwestern Saronia. head north and you're going to go toward the north part of town on the right side. There's an old man there that you can talk to. There was a young man in the tavern who was a dead ringer for the prince. He was in this tavern right here. Get a load of this brat. He thinks he's the prince of the kingdom. What a laugh. Wahaha. Hey there, little prince. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Leave him alone. Oh, the liar prince's buddies have shown up. Sick 'em, boys. We're forced into a fight with 4 gold knights. These are identical to the ones that we fought in the Goldor Manor, so it should be pretty quick just to take them out. You've experienced this all before, so do what needs to be done. Give them some good physical attacks or some kicks, and they should be out pretty soon. Ouch! Oof! Have mercy! I am Alice, son of King Gorn and heir to the throne of Saronia. Thank you for coming to my aid. What on earth has happened to Saronia? This is not easy to say, but my father has changed. He suddenly pitted our armed forces against each other. I tried to talk sense into him, but he could not be swayed. He sent me into exile. I realize you are but travelers to our land, but would you lend me your aid? I must return to the castle and reason with my father. Of course, your highness. I thank you. Alice joined the party. Okay, with Alice in tow, we're going to head on out, and we're going to start by going down to the bottom right corner of this area. There's a house here that we get to go up into. From here, we're going to go up to the person, but straight to the left, and there are a ton of treasure chests around this area, so go around and grab all of them. Okay, now we can leave this house and head on out. From here, if you go to the bottom part of town, then you can go down the nearby stairs into the water, then go left and up under the bridge until you can talk to an old man on the platform. Praise be! It is the young Prince Alice. Please, take this. Received dragon mail. Now go down into the water and go to the left, up the nearby stairs, and then hug the left side as you go down to talk to another man. Thank heavens you're alive, your highness. I wanted you to have this, so I snuck out of the castle grounds. Received wind spear. And with that, we have 11 chests and both items collected, so we are good to go. Let's head out of town. Just go across the bridges, working your way to the right and down. Now we're going to go directly to our east. There's another town over here, and once we get inside of it, we can see that this is southeastern Saronia. And we want to go to the middle of town. There's a large kind of castle tower. Go on inside of it. This is the Dragon Spire. We're going to do a couple bestiary entries in here and get some treasure chests. Just head on all the way up to the top of the tower, which is on the 6th floor. As you go up, you may encounter some monsters. Here we have a needle monkey in the front and 2 catoblepuses in the back. These are very weak monsters, especially for our super strong black belts. They can just one-punch these guys out, and the rest of them go down pretty quickly. Okay, keep going up. We're at the top of the tower, the 6th floor. There are 6 treasure chests on either side of the main walkway here. So go to the right and to the left and pick them all up. As you're opening the boxes, you should get the Veteran Treasure Hunter trophy for getting 50% of all of the treasure chests in the whole game. Here are some new monsters to add to the bestiary. We have 2 Helgaru mages up front and 1 sorcerer in the back. These are similar to the ones that we fought over in the desert area just before the Goldor Manor, and they are pretty much the same difficulty, so just a few attacks should be able to take them out. Again, beware of that sorcerer casting some pretty strong magics on you. It can really mess up your day if you're at low health. We're not quite done yet, we need one more Bestiary entry, so walk back and forth until you get him. This one was pretty rare, it took me lots of battles to actually find him, but when you do, you'll be all done, and that is the Sandworm. There's 2 of them right in the front row there. The Sandworms aren't much to worry about. I'm just going to use a couple of the kick commands from the black belts, and they will take them out no problem. We are all done with this tower now. We have all 12 treasure chests and no items. So we will head on out of here. Let's check the bestiary before we walk out. We're going to scroll all the way down to the number 95, Helgru Mage, Needle Monkey, Catoblepus, Sorcerer, and Sandworm. With all those done, we are good to go. Head on down the stairs, and we will just go back down the same path all the way to the exit. Once you're outside the tower, there's nothing else to do in town, so let's just head on out the southern exit. Now we're going to go to the upper right part of town, so head north and a little bit to the east. And once you're in here, this is northeastern Saronia. We'll start by going into the inn. We're just going to go over to the item shop, and we're going to make sure that we have a couple otter shrooms. Those are handy just for getting out of dungeons quickly. And otherwise you'll have to rely on the teleport spell if you want to get out soon. I'm going to now switch my melee jobs to the Dragoon class, and we have enough equipment for them based on all the treasure chests and things that we've picked up around town, so you should have 2 fully equipped Dragoons in your party, and that's just going to make the next boss fight easy. After that we will rest up, and then we can head on out. Now let's go up into town. And there's a tree on the upper right side of the center pond. Go ahead and grab that item, and then that's everything in here, so we can head on out. Head over to the left, and we're going to go into the upper left town now. We've kind of gone counterclockwise or anti-clockwise around the whole place. There's nothing to get here, but it is a new location for us, so just pop your head in and then leave. Once you're ready, head back to Castle Saronia. We're going to go north. I'm just going to do a quick save on the way up. We have a very easy boss up ahead, but better safe than sorry. Head on up and then talk to the guards. But Prince Alice? Let me pass. But you have been exiled, Your Highness. I cannot let you through. What is this? The king has given them permission to enter? Yes, sir. Forgive me, Your Highness. Please come through. Your audience with His Majesty is scheduled for tomorrow. This room is yours to use as you wish until then. Rest well tonight. Am I disturbing you? No, Your Highness. I cannot sleep for worry. What could my father be thinking? Am I not his own flesh and blood? Does he not care for me? How could a father exile his own son? He must care for you, Your Highness. There isn't a parent in the world that doesn't love their child. There must be something else to this. Perhaps. Tomorrow we can meet with the king and ask for an explanation. That does little to assuage my worry. The king attacked with a knife. Death to the prince. Father, stop! What has come over you? Minister Gigametz entered the room. What are you doing, sire? Don't stop! Kill the prince! Schlunk! Ugh. The king turned the knife on himself instead. Father! I won't be manipulated any longer. But how? How could he withstand my mind control? I would rather die than raise a hand against my beloved son. I will not submit to your manipulation. Then you will perish, fool. The prince will join you shortly. Stop! You'll have to get past us first. You're barely worth the trouble. I'll dispose of you in no time. Gigamet's attacked. This boss's name is Garuda. All we really have to do here is have our Dragoons use the jump command that will tell them to fly up into the air, and then the next turn they will fall back down and will hurt the enemy for some pretty serious damage. We'll use our strongest black magics first and just kind of work our way from the highest tier down to the lowest tier if we run out. Our white mage will just do the white mage thing and keep our party alive. Its main attack is going to be lightning, which will deal a couple hundred damage to all of our party members. It's something that we should be able to keep up on if we have some good white magics just spread out amongst all the party members, and that should be the whole fight. So just keep on jumping with those Dragoons, using strong black magics, and keep your party alive with the white mage, and that battle's over. So I will see you on the other side once this all plays out. And just like that, he's gone. I know from the analytics that about half of you who watch these videos are subscribed, so if you want to be one of the cool kids and join our community, make sure you hit that subscribe button too. Father! Alice, my son, I have been under the minister's control for so long. Father, it's not your... I do not deserve forgiveness. Nor do I expect it. Just know that your return has saved me. My soul is now freed from that torturous hold. Alice, please, you must take your rightful place on the throne and bring peace to Saronia once more. Ugh. Father! I love you, my son. Your Highness. You have my thanks, Lunith. Like a fool, I doubted my father's love. You're not a fool. You clearly loved him. I will assume the throne as the rightful king of Saronia, as was my father's wish. Without your help, Gigamet's crimes would never have come to light. Thank you. All hail King Alice! Thank you, brave warriors. Alice left the party. Well, Alice is gone, leaving us supervised, so let's loot the heck out of this place. Head on to the right for a secret passage that takes you way down the stairs, and there are 12 treasure chests to your left side, so go around and pick all of those up. Go back toward the stairs, and we will go down the nearby staircase. As you keep going down, you will come to an intersection with 3 different paths. The left path and the bottom path are connected by just a big circle. Otherwise, go to the right, and you can get 6 more treasure chests. From here, we're going to go back toward the main part of the castle in the bedroom where we had the boss fight with Garuda. So just keep going up all the stairs until you're back where we were. And from here, we're going to head south. There are 2 towers here. We'll start by going to the one on the right. We're the Saronian Engineer Corps. You're welcome to take our Nautilus airship. It was dug out of some ancient ruins, and we fixed it up. We'll go get it. Huh? Wait for me! We parked it outside the castle for you. The Nautilus should even get you through the gales of the Dog continent. Fly safely. Obtained the Nautilus airship. And with that, we get a peaceful Saronia trophy for defeating Garuda and getting the Nautilus airship. Head over to the tower on the left and go into it now. There's a switch in the upper right hand corner against the back wall. Go ahead and flip that, and that will open up a secret passage that will allow you to head over and down the stairs. Go to the left through a secret passage, looping your way around to the other stairs going down. And then go down the nearby stairs again. Now go to the right and go down. There are 2 treasure chests in this back room, so grab those 2. And at this point, we have collected all of the treasure chests. We have all 20 of them and no items to be found. So now that we've finished looting this place, let's head on out. Just keep going back through all of the staircases that we went through before, and you will soon be outside and into the main courtyard with the 2 towers. From here, just go to the middle of them and you can head south, and that will take you right out the main gates. Now that the war is over, we can actually do some shopping in these towns. So go to the upper right one into northeastern Saronia, and we're going to go to the upper right weapon shop. There's 2 weapon shops and 2 magic shops. We'll go to the upper right weapon shop first, and there's going to be a new rune staff. That's a nice little upgrade for our white mage. If you've got enough money, you can actually buy a couple of them for an upgrade, but otherwise we'll just use the golem staff. And then we're going to go to the leftmost magic shop. This place has 3 new white magics and 3 new black magics for us, so pick up all of those. They're 5,000 apiece. Hopefully you have enough money. If not, try to sell off some of the stuff that you're not using anymore. And we're going to teach ourselves those magics using the learn command in the menu. Don't do anything with those summons just yet. There is a trophy for getting all of the summons in the game, and we're just going to wait and learn them all at once. That will be enough to get us the trophy. Once you're all done learning your magics, then let's head on out of town here. We're going to keep the Dragoon jobs on for a little while, just because they're going to be very strong for the upcoming sections of the game. We'll just do a ton of damage against the enemy monsters, so that's always a good thing. Just go down to the southern exit and exit the town. Okay, let's go over to that Nautilus airship that we were given, and we will start flying in it. We're going to go north through the map, through the top of the map, and that will take us back down by the lower continent. And then we can go through this little pathway in the mountains, and we will just kind of snake our way up through here, and we will be able to just hug the left side all the way up. We do get into encounters on this airship. This is the Frost Fly, and there are a few new things that we need to add to the Bestiary in this area. This is the first one. They're all pretty weak. You can see how much damage we're doing with those Dragoons. They just do a whole lot of damage. And our white mage has a weapon which causes gradual petrification, so if you hit the enemy enough, you'll actually petrify them and kill them outright, which is why you can see that the bottom of them is gray, and that will eventually work its way up the more damage that they take with that weapon. Okay, we got the Field Research Advanced trophy for getting 50% of all of the Bestiary entries, which should give you a pretty good indication that we're about halfway done with this game so far. Keep walking around, you'll get into lots of encounters with these guys. These are gargoyles. We need to add these guys to the Bestiary too. We'll just do the same strategy of hitting them with physical attacks with our Dragoons, and you can use magic if you want to, otherwise physical attacks with the mages will be fine. But just a couple attacks from everyone and we should be able to take them out no problem. Keep on walking around. Some of the monsters are only found in the forest area, so make sure that you stick around there for a lot of it. And many times the plains monsters can be found in the forest as well. Here's a harpy. These guys are not very tough. As you can see, the dragoons will just annihilate them with one attack each, and then we can move on. I think it's the wind spear that they're equipped with that does so much damage to them, being that they have a weakness to wind. Here's a Simurgh. It is the big eagle-looking thing on the screen, and a couple of those will attack at once. I think they normally come in packs of 2 like this, but again, the dragoons will annihilate them very easily. Okay, now we have to find a very difficult monster. This one took me a long time to get. In fact, I got a lot of levels just doing this, and this is the Chimera. So the Chimera is the rare monster. I only found it in the forest area, so it might appear on the plains, I'm not sure, but I found it only in the forest area. Now that those guys are out of the way, let's check in with the Bestiary just to make sure that we have everything before moving on. Let's scroll all the way down to number 100 on our list. That is where we find Frostfly, then Simurgh, Harpy, Gargoyle, and Chimera. Once you have all of them, you know you're good to go. You've got everything, so go into the nearby big building. This is Doga's Manor. Just head south. Who's there? Trespassers! Don't you know this is the hall of the great mage Doga? Seize them! Kupo! Wait, are you for... My word, if it isn't the Warriors of Light in the flesh! Well, if the crystals have chosen you, far be it from me to question them. I have something to tell you. I know who is threatening this world with darkness. It's my old colleague, Xandi. Along with Une, we were disciples of the greatest master of all, Noah. When Master Noah died, he gifted me with his magic. He gave Une powers over the dreamscape, and finally he gave Xandi the gift of human mortality. Enraged by what he considered a slight, Xandi sought to poison this world. He used the power of the Earth Crystal, combined with the technical know-how of the ancients, to bring about the Great Earthquake. But the Earth Crystal is gone. Goldor destroyed it. What? Oh, that wasn't the real Earth Crystal. It was just a rock I enchanted to produce gold. The real crystal is still hidden away, undisturbed. Xandi has tried to rid this world of light. He is trying to harness the darkness and use it for his own power. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. He cannot be allowed to unbalance the world. I will come with you and aid you in your quest. Doga joined the party. Let's go south, and there's a nearby staircase that we will go up. From here, there's a few things that we can do. We can go over to the magic shop, and the magics here are pretty expensive, so if you need anything, go ahead and grab them. We have Eroga, Stona, and Haste, as well as Fyraga, Bio, and Warp. Let's pick up all of those things. And of course, we have to teach them to our mages, so go ahead and use that. We're definitely filling up our magic inventory now, teaching our white mage and our black mage all of these more powerful spells, and that just means that they will be even more effective in battle and better at keeping us alive with the challenges to come. So once that's done, let's head over to the left, and we're going to go up and through the doors over there. Okay, there's a couple noteworthy things in this room. First of all, if you talk to the candle, it opens up the path to the right. That's very important. The bookcase has a high potion. That's one thing that we need to collect. Also, the pot all the way on the left side on the bottom will restore all of our HP and MP. This next dungeon that we have to do is another one where we have to all be miniaturized, which means that we all have to be mages. So go into your jobs and switch our melee characters to black mages just so that they can do some damage. They don't need anything special. I mean, you could have bought Firaga and everything for them, but they're probably not a good enough level to actually use that. Their job level is just too low. So instead, we're just going to have them use that basic magic, and we will rely on Ingus, our stronger black mage, to really carry the parties through these battles. Make sure that you talk to that pot once you change jobs to get all of your MP refilled, because that doesn't come naturally. Then go all the way to the right. There's a small hole there. You need to shrink yourselves down to fit through it. So once again, use your white mage to cast mini on everyone. You can just have one magic use do the whole thing if you hit the right directional button, and that will shrink everyone down with one spell. Then go through the little hole. This is the Cave of the Circle. It's pretty straightforward, not very long either. So go down and to the left. We'll just kind of stick toward the north side of things for now, and that will take us all the way up to the nearby staircase. Here we have a couple Dread Knights. They look very similar to the Gold Knights that we fought before, just a little less color, a little less shiny to them. So we're going to just use that basic magic and throw those spells their way, and they should die pretty quickly. Again, the game knows that we're all miniaturized, so it's not going to make it too terribly difficult for us. So you don't have to worry too much about taking a lot of damage. You'll be able to fight these battles no problem. Okay, keep going to the left and go down the stairs. From here, you can go to the right. The left side is just a dead end, so ignore that. Go to the right instead. Here we have a couple of demon horses. These guys will just go down to a few magical attacks, just like everything else down here. So spread that magical love around, and they will be roasted and frozen before you know it. Alright, let's keep it going. Just keep working your way right around this kind of outside circle here. We're going around to the nearby stairs and then down. From here, it's kind of like a lightning bolt shaped room, so work your way up and down, just weaving through the pathways here. These Bovians kind of look like Minotaur guys. We just have to use the same magic. That's really all we can do here. So I don't know why I have to keep giving you the same advice over and over. But we'll just hit them with magic and they'll be gone. Alright, keep going through the path. And then just head south. The door here is the exit, so we don't want to go in there just yet. We need another bestiary entry or so. So we want to get the rock gargoyle. This guy was pretty hard to find. It took me a while to find him. I only found him in this section as well. So just go around until you find him, and then you can eliminate him with magic. Okay, and that's not all. We do need one more thing around here, so we'll just keep going around and looking for him. And the flyer mage is the other one that I took a very long time to find, but I'm glad that he eventually showed up for us. So take them out just the same way that you've been doing before, and then all of our bestiary entries are done. Alright, good stuff. Let's have a look over at the bestiary. And we're going to scroll down, keep going down, all the way until you get to number 105. That's Demon Horse, Rock Gargoyle, Bovian, Dread Knight, and Flyer Mage. So 105 through 109. If you got all those, then head on through that door. There were no chests or items to pick up here, so don't worry about those things at all. And then just head up for a cutscene. There's no boss fight here at all. We made it, but we can't rest. My life force won't last much longer. Here, let me cast a spell on your ship. This will allow you to travel underwater. Zehapito Muu Kaine! The Nautilus can travel underwater thanks to Doga's spell. You must go to the Temple of Time, under the sea at Cape Twinhorn, south of Saronia. There you will find Noah's lute. Why do we need that? The music of that magic lute can reach the world of dreams. You must use it to wake up Une and bring her back to our world. I, on the other hand, must go and fetch Eureka's key. Once you have found Une, you will need to commandeer the Invincible, a colossal battleship. Now go, find the lute and awaken Une. We will see each other again, young heroes. Doga left the party. I will warp you out of here with my magic. I leave Une to you. Farewell for now, warriors. And we are back in the Overworld. We're still in miniature form, so make sure you cast Mini on everyone to turn them back into normal size, and then you can change your jobs back to whatever you want to. Well, that's going to do it for this one, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support, and I will catch you in the next episode. See you then, and have a good day.